Oh yeah, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Call to Act podcast. Hopefully what the Lord has laid on my heart will be a blessing and a source of encouragement to you today. This was a topic that has been on my heart heavily lately because I've been dealing with it personally, and it's something that growing up, talking about not so much stress, but depression. We're going to talk about depression and stress today, a little bit about those two topics. And growing up, the church that I grew up in, whenever you hear the word like depression, it almost felt like that was something that only weak people dealt with. I'm just being completely honest right now. So like, I remember when me and my wife first got together, and this is something that, me and my wife first met when I had just turned 21. And up to that point, we change and we evolve throughout our life. We grow in our life, like, not just our spiritual life, but our physical life and everything like that. And our mental health goes into all of that as well. Like, it's not just spiritual. The battle is against flesh and blood, but there are also external things, physical things that we have to take care of as well. Right. And so whenever I would hear people talk about depression, I always just assume like that person is like mentally weak. I'm just going to be completely honest. That might make some people mad hearing me say that, or like I feel insensitive, but growing up in the churches that I went to, that was always kind of the vibe to me. And I think a lot of people think that like there's a misconception that if you're a Christian, you can't be depressed. You're just supposed to trust in God, right? And we are supposed to trust in God, but depression is a real thing. Oppression is a real thing. And so we're going to get into that a little bit today. Here's the thing. A lot of times the things that we're struggling with in life, like for me right now, and this is what I just figured out last week, and that's what I want to share with you guys today, is a lot of the things that we are struggling with are things that we asked for. Like, if you're asking God to take you to a different place in your life, if you're asking God to move you up to a higher position, a higher calling, you know what I'm saying? Like more responsibility, I guess you could say. If you're asking God for these things, you can't just go straight into battle. Like, you have to go through the boot camp first. Like, for somebody that does sports, you got to go through the training, you got to go through the exercising, you got to go through all the practicing. So when you get to the games, you're ready and it's easy. You hear so many athletes say like the games, or, once we get to the games, it's easy because we went through hell in practice. Sing.